You already know if you watched any of the other thrift videos that if I got this clothing rack behind me here, that means it's a thrift haul try-on video. I do feel like I've been thrifting some items that I feel very much resonate with my style at the moment, so I'm excited to show you some of the items I have found recently. So of course, starting with all of the items I already have on, wouldn't necessarily pair all this together, but I don't hate it. It's actually very festive right now because 4th of July is right around the corner. I love to find really nice basics when I'm thrifting, like this gray halter neck style sports bra. Now an item like this is something I'm always looking for at the thrift store because these kinds of styles are what I wear a lot of the time. They're very comfortable and they obviously pair with whatever you feel like. And this is from the brand Auden, which I know I've seen before, but I can't pinpoint exactly what store carries that brand. I forget. Then we have these lounge style boxer shorts. I love the 2 buttons right here. They're the perfect oversized kind of feel, and I can sit them lower on my waist, which is so much more comfortable for me. They're in a size large actually, from the brand Shein, which unfortunately you do see a lot of that at the thrift store because the quality of their stuff is not very good, but these actually feel really nice. You can't go wrong with the classic baby blue pinstripe. One thing you're gonna see a lot of at the thrift stores is Shein clothes because their quality, like I said, is just not good at all. So people that buy them end up getting rid of them because they don't like the fit or the feel. So that's why I would just recommend spending the time to go thrifting instead of buying from companies like that, just because you will end up finding that eventually from the thrift store if you're consistent with it. Of course, you're not going to find it on your first time going. It might take several times over the course of a few trips to the thrift store, but I promise you, your item is out there waiting for you. I've definitely found some things that I just came across I didn't even think that I would find. But if you watch any of my thrift try-on videos, you know there's some cute stuff out there. And then this lightweight flannel I just had on is from the brand St. John's Bay, which I love to thrift things from this brand because the quality is usually really good. And this is also made with 100% cotton. And this is in a size large. I found it in the women's section, so it's more of a women's size large, of course, but I kind of liked that this one wasn't so oversized because when I do find flannels, it's usually in the men's section, and then those will tend to be pretty baggy and oversized, but I kind of like to have different variations of things like this, so loving the fit of this one. And I just love how this looks, kind of country cozy vibes. I typically like to style my flannels more so like this, where it's just a overthrow versus buttoning it up, but sometimes that is a cute look as well. But for the most part, I just kind of like to pair it over any outfit like this, and just makes it feel a little bit more cozy vibes. Now this t-shirt is an absolute favorite thrift find of mine. I feel like this one is such a gem because it has that vintage worn in classic t-shirt feel, which these are hard to come by, and I grew up watching Looney Tunes, so they're just very nostalgic for me. And look at their cute outfits. This graphic is so sick. And I'm from Missouri, so obviously the Chiefs are kind of a big deal here, but honestly, I could not care less. I just genuinely like the graphic on this t-shirt. It is kind of even cute with these boxer style shorts I have on. I'm kind of into it. And then I have this t-shirt, which is also another Looney Tunes graphic, but I thought they were so cute. And as you can see, this one is very, very much oversized. It's like a dress on me, but I like to find them like this because I think these are the perfect sleep shirts. There's nothing more comfortable to me than sleeping in a big, baggy, oversized t-shirt, so this one is going to be perfect. I'm pretty sure this size is like a 2 extra large tall. Next is this baby doll style top, which is from Banana Republic in a size small. I love these simple spaghetti straps, and the way this top just flows out is so perfect. I've actually been wanting to find a top like this style for some time now, so I was excited to finally come across this one. And I also love to find the baby doll style dresses as well, but I feel like it's a lot harder to come across tops like this that actually fit cute and not make you look, you know, kind of frumpy, I guess. And I even kind of like it with these boxer style shorts, and maybe even some brown cowboy boots could be a cute look. And even putting on a headscarf and it kind of hangs down a little bit, I think this would be a really cute look and something that you can kind of dress up or wear a bit more casual, just like a good go-to summer top. Now, you know, when I saw this item, it immediately got thrown into my cart because if you watch any of my videos, you have to know how I feel about my leopard print. And then of course, when I came home to try it on, I think she fits so good. It's in a size medium from a brand I haven't heard of, but I'll put it on the screen for you. It's in a really soft material and I love the black lace trim. I also appreciate that it's not super short, so I do feel really comfortable in it. And obviously you can wear this more as a nightie, but it's not sheer or see-through at all, so I definitely feel like I can get away with this as a cute dress just wearing out and about. I would even love to pair this with some black or even maybe brown cowboy boots. I think this could be really cute for the summertime. But I thought this item was so me. I'm so happy that I grabbed it because if I would have left this behind, I feel like I would have been thinking about this non-stop. This jacket I actually found at an estate sale, which if you watched one of my estate sale hauls, you would have seen this jacket already, but I never got to officially try it on for you, so I thought I would do it in this thrift haul. But all of the other items are from Goodwill except for this cutie jacket. I feel like it's so hard to pass up on getting items like this when you come across them because you're just never really gonna see anything like it again. And I just love Fringe so much, so I love that this has it all over the jacket. And it already has that nice worn in feel to it already, so it's pretty comfortable. And I also love the silver detailing throughout it. Even the zipper on the sleeve here I think looks cool. And I also feel like it's just a really good fit. It's hard to come across a leather jacket that just fits you exactly how you want it without it being too tight or too overly big. I feel like this one is the perfect in-between feel. But I'd probably prefer to style this jacket more so with some jeans even and just a classic little tank top underneath. Next is this classic black tank top, which is pretty self-explanatory, but I love to wear these in the summertime or even just as a layering piece when you need something underneath. These are just perfect to have on hand. So anytime I see a good quality one, I like to pick it up because I just wear them, like I said, so much. And this is from a brand called Felicity, and I think this is in a size small. You can definitely come across some nice quality basics if you are in the need. Definitely check out your thrift store to find some good ones. And then I found these shorts, which are kind of another boxer style short. They're from the brand Vera Bradley, but they're in a size extra large. But because they are in the extra large size, I like the loose, baggy fit to them. But they have this nice drawstring that I can cinch in really well, and it kind of sits lower on my waist. And I love a funky patterned print on a short or a pant, and then pairing them with more of a baggy t-shirt. I kind of like that eclectic feel. So that's how I personally would style them, not with a tank top or anything, which could be kind of cute maybe if they weren't so big and oversized, but I'd probably like a t-shirt covering a little bit more of this section. I just kind of like that look better on me. Then I have these shorts, which are a cute boho feel to them. I like the thicker waistband here. These are from the brand Rewind in a size small. I love the layered look that these have. Kind of gives a little bit more texture to your outfit, makes it a little more interesting. And I love that you can style these shorts with some of the chunkier belts like this. For instance, this is a belt I've also thrifted. Obviously ignore the tank top situation with it, and then imagine it with even some kind of white flowy top or something that also kind of, you know, matches the energy of these shorts. But I love to find items like this at the thrift store where I can style them to be a little bit more Western and boho feeling, because I'm just really into that style at the moment, especially because it's summer right now, and I just feel like that will forever be a vibe in the summer. Then I have this cardigan I fell in love with because it has the fringe on the sleeves here and in the back as well. So this is so up my alley right now. Honestly, this is even a cute vibe paired with these shorts, but again, imagine it with maybe even a white tank top. This would be so much cuter, and some brown cowboy boots to match the belt. Again, you could throw some headscarf in or even have it where it's hanging down a little bit lower so you can add more to the textures and layers that we already got going on. But I'm so in love with everything about this cardigan. It's the perfect oversized feel. And I love the look in the back where it kind of comes to a point, but it also kind of covers the shorts perfectly in the back because they are a little bit short. But with this, I think it makes it even cuter. Next are these shorts, which again, ignore this black tank top I have with it right now. These are so buttery soft. They're in a size small from the brand Exhilaration, and I love, again, that boho feel that these kind of have. Even just pairing this with a white tank top, more cropped, I think, because these are a little bit more high-waisted, I think it would be really cute. They're just a really nice fit. I love the length of them. They're a bit baggier, which I also love. And I like how these shorts kind of just speak for themselves. You don't have to style them too crazy or anything, just even with some pretty accessories, and you got yourself a cute summer cozy outfit. Next is this dainty little floral top I found. It's in a size small from the brand Sienna Sky, which I know I've seen at either TJ Maxx or Marshalls, but it is a little bit sheer, so I'm hoping you can't see through or anything. But I love it in the halter style. I think it's really flattering on the shoulders. Those soft looking flowers on it just makes it feel so dainty and feminine. But something I really like about this top is this thicker, scrunchier waistband at the bottom. I like how that kind of sits on my waist. I think it makes it look a lot more flattering. But I just feel that sometimes you need to have tops like this that just feel a little bit more dressed up and something you can put together to feel a little bit more fancier, if you will. And then I found these silky looking satin nightie shorts. I honestly just picked these up because I like to wear these under my big baggy t-shirts that I like to sleep in, and so having something like this on underneath is really lightweight and breathable, and something I know I'm gonna also be comfortable sleeping in all night. But the detailing on these are so pretty with the lace on the side, and then on the trim here it has it with the scalloping. But these are the brand Forever 21 in a size medium. Then I also have these two items I found, which these are just some black classic booty shorts, which are so nice to have on hand when you're wearing a dress that's a bit shorter and you just want to feel a little bit more comfortable without feeling like anything's going to be showing. So I was glad to find these at the thrift store because I do have some black booty shorts already, but they are so old. I don't know how much longer they're going to last on me, so I was happy to pick up another pair. And then I found this gorgeous red bra, which red is my favorite color, but I love the details on this one. It has the polka dot on the cup and then the lace detailing on the trim. And this one is from the brand Candies. I'm telling you, you can really find some nice, good quality bras at the thrift store that don't even look like they have been worn. And lastly are these brown loafer shoes. I was so excited to find these. I've been kind of looking for a style like this, and they look like they're in fairly good condition still. They're from the brand Born. And on the inside here, it does say it is real leather and that they were handmade in Mexico. So I feel like the quality of these is gonna hold up really nicely over time, because one thing I have a hard time on finding at the thrift store are some shoes, because I feel like by the time they hit the thrift store, they're already in such bad shape that if you wear them even once or twice, they're just gonna totally fall apart. But I have high hopes for these ones. And I do feel like these will be really cute to style for the summertime right now as well. I cannot believe I almost forgot to show you the purse I thrifted most recently. Not only is it in the beautiful red color, which is my favorite, but it had a freaking K on it. I mean, it's not very often you're gonna come across something that is a bit more personalized like this at the thrift store. I do need to clean her up a bit more, but I did think the condition of it overall was still in pretty good shape. And even on the inside here, it is in pretty good shape as well. It's in a light baby pink color. Also never heard of this brand before either. But it has a lot of nice compartments on the inside there, so really appreciate that. And mind you, this baby was only $6.36. This is probably how I would wear it the most because it's a bit more practical for me. But imagine this with a whole bunch of cute bag charms dangling on this. I think this is the perfect bag style to do that with. But those were all of the items I had to show you for today's thrift try on. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you are not already. And also don't be afraid to leave me a comment down below as well, and maybe let me know what your favorite item was that I thrifted in this haul. But I've just been having so much fun thrifting lately and showing you the cute items I find as well. And I think thrifting is an art because you kind of need to know your style and what your taste is instead of someone telling you what it is going to be, because there's so much stuff to sift through at the thrift store. So you kind of need to go in with a vision, with a plan of what you're kind of looking for, so you're not just going out there and buying whatever, or even just not finding anything, because you just can't pinpoint exactly what it is you're looking for, because then you can be a little bit more particular about things, and then you're not just buying whatever that you might think is cute at the moment. And personally, when I go thrifting, I feel like I can find items that are more my style versus going to some more traditional stores that you see these days, which do still have really cute stuff, but I don't always feel like resonate with me all the time. So I feel like thrifting is an outlet for me that I can really experiment with my style a bit more, because I do kind of like more vintagey, old school, cozy grandma, Americana, sporty, tomboy things. I'm sure you can tell from my thrift hauls anyway. But thank you so much for watching and even clicking on today's video and being with me here in this moment. I love you, and I will see you in my next video.